Hello everybody, welcome to My Hero Academia Season 4 Episode 2 anime review. I forgot my own intro there, that's a good start. Unlike last week's, which was, let's be honest, filler crap, this week we actually got started on, I guess, the next arc. And honestly, there was some pretty good stuff. There was a man exploded, that happened. Deku pulled a face, and I mean that sums it up in an extremely brief. We'll go a little bit more detailed later on. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but you can clearly tell the difference between filler crap and actual stuff. Like this week and last week's episode, like completely different feeling to them. I thought so anyway. But maybe I'm just being silly. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm curious to see what happens next. The first half of the episode set up an interesting thing with the villains. Second half of the episode showed what the heroes are going to be doing, and all that. So it's good. Let's see what happened and all that. Let's get into the episode, see what happened from the beginning, and all that other good stuff. Let's do this. We begin with your boy Deku on the phone to Gran Torino. He's looking for a hero work study thing, which is like the internship, but better somehow. I think it's basically the same thing. He asks him to find Night Eye, or call Night Eye, because he's All Might's previous sidekick, or one of his old sidekicks, so he'll take you in. None of that though, that's not important. Let's go to the villains, because that's flipping good. So, a guy called, I think it's Overhaul, is the new villain, and he goes to meet the League of Meetings. What are they called? League of Villains. God, I was going to say League of Shadows, League of Gentlemen. League of Villains is what they're called. Meets Shigaraki and all that. This Overhaul guy, he's Yakuza. They give us a backstage on all the Yakuza. He says something like, neither the light or the darkness have got a leader because All for One's down, All Might's down. Someone's got to rise above and all that. Overhaul tells Shigaraki, basically, you're crap at planning, and he points out everything. I'm like, yeah, he's bloody right, this Overhaul fella. And he's like, I'm going to be the next leader. They attack him, he explodes one of them, who has a weird flashback with I think they said it was a girl, but she had a beard. Which I'm not going to judge, but like, kind of weird thing to do, you know. But yeah, then a fight breaks out between both sides. But yeah, cooler heads prevail. There's a ceasefire. Shigaraki considers what he says. Basically, he wants them to be under him because he's better at planning and all that. Toga wants to cut him because she's Toga, and that's sort of her thing. I'm not sure if you're aware. But yeah, this first bit, I guess, set up the villain. I'm going to assume Overhaul is going to be the villain of this arc. And honestly, Shigaraki and that might actually end up inadvertently helping the heroes, because they want to get Overhaul as well. Like maybe they're going to pretend to be under him, but like undermine him, and then they're going to accidentally help Deku and that fight him. I've not read the manga, I should absolutely specify. So maybe something like that's going to happen. Interesting stuff. I'm curious to see what the hell is going on. What is Overhaul's power? I don't remember. I don't really remember what he did. He like bent over or something? I might have to rewatch that just to see what it is. I'm sure they'll explain it to us at some point, so actually I might just not bother and just wait for them to explain it, because that would be good. Anyway, let's get back to the heroes in training. Heroes in training. It's important thing to note. So Aizawa tells Class 1A, hey, you can still do the work studies, but the requirements are more strict because a lot of us didn't want you to do them. So have fun finding a place. All Might won't introduce Midoriya to Night Eye for 3 reasons. Can't remember all of them. One is because he didn't want to. He was against them doing it in the first place. The third one was because him and Night Eye he doesn't want to talk to him for personal reasons. And the second one, what was the second one? I've said them in complete wrong order. He wants him to practice his shoot style more. That's what it was. But yeah, then after a little bit more of back and forth, they call in Mirio to help. Mirio is already doing the thing with Sir Night Eye. So he's like, hey, you can introduce him and everything. He asks Midoriya, hey, what do you want to be? Why are you doing this and everything? He starts to say his regular spiel where he's like, I'm just going to copy All Might. But he's like, no, actually, I'm going to change my my motivation. I'm like, yeah, it works, because it shows the flashbacks of everything that's happened till now, and he's like, here's what I actually want to do. So he's becoming more of his own person. He's not just All Might Light, All Light. Haha, that was clever. But yeah, then after a bit more, Mirio's like, yeah, whatever. I'll help you out. Come on, dude. We'll go see our brother, Night Eye. Is he our brother? I have no idea. He might be our dude. He might not be our dude. He's a thing so far. Let's go see him right now. I say right now, it's actually like the next day. First off, we start off with a day off. A bunch of the boys are just chilling around the dorm. Minetta's there. Was he brushing his teeth? Kaminari was brushing his teeth. Don't remember what Minetta was doing. Bakugo and Todoroki are off to their makeup exams or makeup lessons, whatever it was, because they failed the previous testing, the provisional thing. I know stuff, I swear. Deku and Mirio, meanwhile, go to the agency and everything. He tells Deku, you gotta make him laugh, okay? That's how you're gonna get this, you gotta make him laugh. Deku's like, okay, it's kind of weird. Night Eye then tickles his Bubble Girl sidekick, which I'm sure will not make anybody mad. I haven't looked at the internet, but I can imagine I think there was outrage last week because some of the characters dared to have boobs, so, you know, that's a sin apparently now. But I'm not going to get involved in all that because, quite frankly, I have better things to do than argue with people on the internet who think they're right. So let's just move past that. Tickle Machine's his previous sidekick, who wasn't very funny because she was just reading off a script. I know. I'm trying not to be Bubble Girl. I'm trying to, let's be more like, I guess, Mirio. Let's be less like Bubble Girl. I get the comparison. It's funny. I can make it myself too. Thumbs up. Deku does an All Might impersonation, pretty spot on, I think, and Night Eye is less than amused. He's like, are you taking the mick? I'll have your head, bruv. I'll have your little green head, moss head freak. I might be paraphrasing a little bit. That was the end of the episode. Yeah, I think I was more interested by the villain stuff than the hero stuff, but both of them were sort of both set up. Like, the villain stuff was setting up the villains. Obviously the hero stuff setting up the heroes. I don't know who's gonna, like, because obviously not all of the 1A are going to be relevant. I know Deku and Mirio are probably going to be important in the coming arc. Yeah, I assume it's going to be them dealing with Overhaul. It's going to be, in long and short, that's going to be what this arc is. I don't know where we are in the manga. I haven't looked because I don't want no spoilers. But yeah, like I said, I enjoyed this episode. I'm curious to see where it goes. I think next episode we're going to focus on Deku's going to be trying to make Night Eye laugh, and he's going to be trying so hard it's not going to work, and then he's going to like walk into a pole or something, and then that'll work. He's going to do something very Deku-ish, and then he's going to be like, oh, I just had to be myself the whole time. Maybe that's me like oversimplifying it, but that seems like what we might do next episode. I don't know if they could fill the whole 20 minutes with that. Maybe, I don't know. I have no clue. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and liking and all that other commenting and other that good stuff they do on the YouTube these days. I will see you next week for another episode of this, and bye guys.